Alright, so this is a sketchbook tour. I know I promised that I would do this video earlier, but I didn't get around to doing it until just now. Because I was busy, and when I tried to upload it before, it didn't work. So I'm just going to go quickly and show you what's in here. And I'm not really going to explain much. So yeah. Drawing of Nick. Sorry if I go like really quickly. You can pause and see these, but I don't really feel like explaining them because I tried explaining them 2 times, but the video was too long every time, so I'm not even going to bother. Drawing of Nick with his hair up. Concept of older Nick. Belle. Bill. And I actually wrote this in the demon handwriting because demons have a language. Like, I gave the demons a language and an alphabet. And in that language it says something along the lines of, "I told you so, Beatrice," or "Admit it, Beatrice, I'm right." More concepts of Nick with his hair up in a man ponytail. Drawing of Lavender based off the quote, "You're my puppet now, Pine Tree," but I drew this with Lavender, but it was based off that quote that Bill said in Sock Opera. Drawing of Nathan, but in a cowboy getup because Nathan likes to wear cowboy outfits, and it says, "What in tarnation?" Concept designs for a character. This is ultimately the concept design I ended up going with. This is supposed to be Nick's dad. Not Nick's dad. This is supposed to be Jessica's dad, who is not a very good person. He's kind of like a womanizer, and he's abusive. This is a drawing of Jessica's mom. Jessica's dad actually gave his mom that scar. They're no longer together. Drawing of Jessica. And then I was doing this thing on my Instagram where I did palette swaps for my OCs, and I had people comment 2 OCs that I would swap palettes with, and one person commented Beatrice and Mike, so I gave Beatrice Mike's color palette and Mike Beatrice's color palette. Drawing of Olsen in a dress because somebody I follow did a photo of one of the Voltron anime characters, one of the boy Voltron anime characters in a dress, so that made me think of Olsen, so I redrew that with Olsen. Then drawing of Ron because one of my internet friends, Brandon, said I didn't draw Ron enough. Then another request for the color swap thing. Somebody requested I do Nick and Olsen color swapped because I cannot go through an OC request without somebody requesting Nick or Olsen because they're my most popular OCs at the moment. Like this whole year, it's just been the year of Nixon and everyone wants to see Nixon. And then when I don't post Nixon, people are just like so picky about my art. Like if it's Nixon, they'll like it no matter how good it is. But if it's not Nixon, then they'll just be like, it's not good enough. And it has to be superb. Like it has to be my best work if it's not Nixon to even get noticed on my Instagram at this point. So this is palette swap Nixon. The palette swaps are really fun to do. I'd actually like to do more of the palette swaps at some point. And then these are 2 concept sketches. Not concept sketches. These are 2 sketches I did that I ended up taking photos of and redoing digitally on my Procreate. So I like outline them and stuff. And I actually have this one saved as a video. So yeah. So I can upload this to YouTube at some point. And then my friend Noodle Raymond drew some Nixon for me because of course she did, and she does really good fan art of Nixon for me because she knows all the Nixon headcanons, which is really nice because then she can do really cute headcanon fan art and it's adorable. And this is Nixon. I always make her draw Nixon but Olsen in a dress for some reason. I don't think she's drawn Nixon ever where Olsen isn't in a dress that I have with me actually. So weird. Another drawing that my friend Noodle Raymond did. I will link her Instagram. Not link it, but I will put her Instagram in the description because I don't really know how to link to Instagrams. So instead I'll just put her Instagram in the description. But anyways, this is a drawing that Noodle Raymond did of her Ono CeeLo because I don't think she had paper with her, so she was just drawing in my sketchbook. And then I just decided to redraw that sketch of Rosie Lowe. Random doodles. And then here are some drawings. So this is a drawing of my OC Nick with his hat backwards because that's pretty trendy looking, I guess. Works for Nick. Drawing of my little cutie Olsen. Drawing of Jacob, who is Jessica, not Jessica's ex, but Jessica cheated on Mike for Jacob twice, so that's who Jacob is. The boy Jessica cheated on Mike for. To make a long story short, Jessica and Mike kissing, and then Jessica and Jacob kissing. Comparison. Drawing of my OC It. A lot of people on Instagram really like this drawing because yeah, it's up on my Instagram, and a lot of people on there really liked it, and I don't blame them. I'm really proud of this drawing too. I painted it and everything. Well, I painted all of these except for Nick. All the rest of them were painted though. And I really like this one, and yeah, people said it had really good anatomy, but I'm just like, no, I don't really see the difference between that anatomy and any of the other anatomy I've done. And then this is a drawing my friend did, well, my friend Noodle Raymond did of her other OC, Kamikaze. And yeah. And I made the headcanon that Kamikaze was emo. And I was saying that Kamikaze was emo, and then she decided to make that headcanon. Well, not really that he's on emo, but that he has an emo personality, I guess. I'm pretty sure that she's making that headcanon. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure, headcanonly, he just kind of had like an emo personality to him. Not actually emo, but emo personality. And then this is another drawing based off the idea that Jessica cheated on Mike for Jacob, and it said, Mike's feelings should have been the ones that mattered, not Jacob's. Then this is a drawing, and I'm like, what can I do with Olsen and the fact that he's gay without drawing Nixon? How can I represent Olsen as gay without drawing Nixon? So then I'm like, I'm going to take a drawing of Olsen, and I'm going to color it with every single color I have in my pencil case, because that'll look beautiful. And this is what I ended up doing when I did that, and it was terrible, so I wrote the word yuck. The only, and I mean the only thing I like about this is the white dots on the outline. That's actually pretty creative, and I'd like to maybe try that again, but actually make it work. This was a rough draft for a comic that I started to do with Olsen, based off a joke that me and my friend made with Olsen. And it's actually a really good rough draft. I want to fully finish this as a comic. I started working on it in my comic sketchbook, but I need to finish it. Ew, I don't even like this drawing. Ew, I don't even like these drawings either. Ew. Drawing of Jessica, but she kind of looked too much like me in this drawing because it was supposed to be Jessica with her hair down, but I think she looked too much like me except her hair was longer, so I didn't like it. Drawing of Bill based off Bo Burnham. I think it's Bo Burnham. Based off Bo Burnham's art. Not art, based off Bo Burnham's music. Music. It's based off the song Sad by Bo Burnham. And he's sang other songs too, like, what other songs? He sang New Math, My Whole Family Thinks I'm Gay, Left Brain, Right Brain, you know, that singer, based off his song Sad. And it says, which are lyrics to the song, I saw a man with only one eye in a 3D movie, and I immediately thought of Bill, so I drew Bill based off that. And it's kind of like the 3D colors, which are red and blue. Because if you get like those tacky 3D glasses, they'll have like red and blue lenses on them. So that's why it's red and blue. I went to Yellowstone about a month ago, and in Yellowstone we were talking to one of the park rangers, and they gave us a safety pamphlet thing about what to do when you come in contact with wildlife. And it had like a drawing of a bison on it on the safety pamphlet, so I decided to redraw that bison drawing. Concept drawing for a character that I didn't finish. This is going to be more concepts for a character. Not that I didn't finish, but a character that I was concepting. I don't know why I say didn't finish. I didn't finish this concept as a character though, but I did end up coming up with a concept for the character and using and a story and everything for him. Anyways, this is a drawing of 2D for his birthday because it was his birthday about a month ago. Not a month ago, but about like yeah, about almost a month ago. I don't know. Almost a month ago was his birthday, so drawing 2D for that. Now the head on this one looks too big, I think, and I think this is poorly outlined because it's all like wobbly wobbly outlined. But otherwise, I like it. Another concept of that character from earlier on, I just really couldn't get it right because I had an idea in my head. I had an idea in my head for the character, but it wasn't coming out right on paper. So then I tried to go a whole different approach with the character, but then it didn't feel like the character. So then I tried to go back to the idea I had in my head, and I tried doing it a few times. And finally and ultimately, I ended up going with this concept for the character. Her name is Glexia, and she is supposed to play as the ex for my OC Nick. So she is my OC Nick's ex, which I think is really cute because now Nick is dating Ulkson. I think it's cute that he has a past, like he's dated other people before Ulkson. That's kind of cute. Plus, it's cute to think about Ulkson being jealous about Nick's ex. That's cute. I was doing, again, more OC requests, and I was doing outfit requests, and somebody requested I draw my OC Beatrice in a waiter outfit, which is actually fitting since Beatrice was a waiter at one point in, like, her timeline. She actually had a job as a waiter. And then this is a drawing of my OC Nick that is super cute. It says Nick Nickerson and there are stars around it. The reason I think this drawing is so cute is because it has a childlike cuteness to it. Like, sometimes I will just draw pieces that have a childlike, adorable cuteness to them, and it'll just look so cute in a childlike sense. Like, this looks like it belongs in a children's book or something. And then this is the last drawing in here, but it is a drawing of Nick and Ulkson kissing. And I actually liked how the sketch for this looked more than I liked the finished piece after I outlined it. And the sketch for this is actually on my Instagram, which I'll link in the description. Not link, but, you know, I'll put my Instagram in the description along with Noodle Raymond's Instagram. And this is actually really good. Not really good. I don't actually like it too much. Well, the outlining part I don't like. I didn't mean to say really good. I just don't like the outlining part. I liked it better as a sketch. The really good thing about this, though, is the hair. The way I blended Ulkson's hair is perfect because when I blend Ulkson's hair, only 50% of the time does Ulkson's hair actually come out right when I blend it. So you know it's really good when I get Ulkson's hair right. And that is like perfect. That is like perfect Ulkson's hair blending. That is like the nicest blending I've done all year. Let's be real. And then we have numbers because I was really bored, so I just started writing down numbers. I got up to 185, and that is the end of this sketchbook. If you enjoyed this sketchbook tour, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And comment what things you want to see me do next and what you'd like to see from me next. Because Monday I already have planned that I will be doing an OC introductory video for my OC Ben. So, yeah. But you can comment other ideas down below, I guess. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!